Breaking news tonight as we give you an update into the Night Stalker that has been preying on the Orlando area as of late. Welcome to News 13 at 8. It would seem that they have caught a suspect that they believe to be the aforementioned stalker and are holding a press conference to inform the media. Our reporters at News 13 are first on the scene. Jim?
Thank you, Bill. It seems that the police are dead set on this suspect being the culprit of these murders, with even the chief of police himself stating he was being guilty. Let's hope that the evidence is enough to back his claims. As you can see behind me, that is the courthouse that this press conference is being held at.
Thank you everyone for coming, but unfortunately I have an appointment, so my next in command will be handling this one. Lieutenant Rohr. Good evening everyone. As the police chief has already informed you, I am Lieutenant Rohr of the Orlando Police Department and I will be handling these questions today. Let's start off with you. Why, thank you, honey. It's an honor being here. I represent CNN. I hope you can answer some questions. Jill Danger, might I add. Can you tell us what exactly gave you the probable cause for this arrest, young feller? Well, the probable cause that we found was that, due to previous DNA tests found at the crime scene,
Are you saying that
he
the
was
culprit
able
is a convicted felon?
No. What do you mean? I don't understand.
Ladies and please calm down.
Can you my God?
Please lower your voices one at a time, please.
This press conference is over.
Media always asking these questions, man. I don't even know. Good chow.
What do you think of Lieutenant Rohr's performance tonight at the press conference?
Well, I think his ineptitude to answer a simple question speaks volumes. What's got you so down in the dumps there, sport? I turned on the TV to find my dad being belittled on the 13 News. What do you think? Wow, that was a bit harsh. You know what? Why don't you come sit down and let me tell you what I do for a living, huh? Now, before we begin, what exactly do you think I do? I know you investigate bad people. That's pretty close, but not quite. I'm a homicide investigator. Who's a what's it? Homicide investigators are responsible for analyzing relevant evidence procured from CSIs, such as fingerprints, which can help them identify suspects in murder cases, but they also look beyond forensics to collect information about crimes. Homicide detectives spend a significant amount of time interviewing suspects and others who have knowledge about individuals who commit these crimes. Homicide detectives can then use the information gathered to present assumptions or recommendations to legal professionals through detailed reporting. In some cases, homicide detectives might testify at court proceedings themselves to describe collected evidence and statements in order to shed light on a case. Wow, that was a lot. Don't worry, son. You'll be able to understand everything I'm saying eventually. What made you want to pursue something so complicated? The reason I took up this job was to help others by putting away those that would seek to do harm to them. Or in this case, a criminal, of course. I've always viewed helping others as a noble act. Ever since I was little, I would grow up watching crime shows like Criminal Minds and be inspired. What better is there to help others than simply inhibiting the thing that would do harm to them in the first place? Oh wait, I forgot to mention the general workforce skills that I use in my profession. Well, I use skills such as problem solving, critical thinking, written communication, oral communication, ethical behavior, attention to detail, and a keen understanding of human behavior and psychology. Okay, you've told me what and why you do the things you do, but you haven't told me how you got there. That takes me back to my college days at Valencia. Man, those were some great times. Did I ever tell you about how I watched The Grinch there? Dad, you're getting off topic. Oh, right. Where was I? Valencia. I started my college experience with the Camino program, a program that helped me streamline my college experience and helped guarantee me admission into UCF down the road, but I digress. I first obtained my AA degree in general education for a cost of about $1,300 a semester and $200 for books, for a total of $6,000, surprisingly cheap. After that, I attended UCF and enrolled into their criminal justice program for a bachelor's in the subject as well. It was a leap in price from Valencia, I'll tell you that much, with costs of $6,368 a semester and $1,152 for books for a total of $30,080. I'll tell you, my pockets were running dry. Luckily, I had FAFSA, VA benefits, and scholarships and loans to lessen the load for me. I forgot to mention that during my final semester at UCF, I applied for an internship at the Orlando Police Department. Once I had acquired on-site experience and had obtained my bachelor's in criminal justice, I soon joined the police academy. After completing that, I was then assigned here at the OPD, or Orlando Police Department, due to my previous experience in the internship. I worked as a normal police officer for 5 years until I applied to be promoted to homicide. Because of my track record as a normal officer, I was a shoo-in. I was promoted.
How'd you get through all that schooling? I can barely handle middle school right now.
Oh, you strangely deep-voiced son, you. What I used to make sure I got through school successfully was the math and writing depots down in Valencia. I used them whenever I had a question or didn't understand the material from class, and would often ask my peers for clarification whenever available. Well, son, I sure hope after all that you understand what I do for a living better.
With the amount of information you said, it's kind of hard to not understand it.